It's come out like a power with an ember. I get down like
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Lions going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you up to Indianapolis, the Circle City, as I'm happy to say hello to our brand new broadcast team for 2016. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. There's some flash on this offense and certainly some flash with Dorsett.
A flyer out of the University of Miami. Speed is his game, but he's added excellent moves and good hands.
First carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's Keith Marshall. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Every time I watch a Lodi Nada play, I just wonder, how do you move this man? And then when he shows his movement ability, look out, quarterbacks.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Taken in at the 11. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So here's the lineup, and in the backfield, it's Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah, if it had been up to a lot of college coaches, would be an all-pro corner. But he knew he wanted to be a running back, and has proven why. Can run it, can catch it, and return kicks.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league. Equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
The defense forces a 3 and out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
Dorsett on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. One receiver left is Hilton. Here's Luck. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On second down, here's Luck. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Third down, still 14 yards left. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long, it's Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. The big fella, the 30. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Here's Luck now on second down. And that is incomplete. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. play action. It's Locke. It's complete to the tight end, Greg. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down now after the pass completion. They come out here in the I. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll go down at the 28. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Back to throw, Love. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
It is 12th season now. This is Frank Gore. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I think Frank Gore runs on doubt. And what I mean is, he's 33, and everyone keeps thinking this is the end, yet he keeps going.
I think something that gets overlooked, though, to your point, most rushing yards of anybody currently in the NFL.
Amazing. Big-time career.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Keith Marshall with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he puts it through. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Is anyone happy about the 3-point?
The kicker. And Abdullah lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Marshall. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Locke. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he's got Moncrief. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address? And
those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Fells has it, left side. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A second down run for Abdullah. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But when your first NFL carry is a 36-yard touchdown run with a really nifty move to get into the end zone, people expect big things out of you. And Amir Abdullah, they're waiting for him to fulfill that promise.
They had the shoulder surgery in January, but really expected to be the man this year in Detroit. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. A dump off for Abdullah. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down Lions. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Chris Gregg, his tight end, was the intended target, and it's third and short. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Third and 2, Luck. He hits Gregg, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Luck on first down. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Again, Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Third and long, it's Luck. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spots defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave him a little extra confidence there, starting his...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks. Now bring up 4th and long. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And Tate's got it. That one goes for 24 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again at Stafford. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. To throw is Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
They come out here in the eye. On the ground, it's Riddick. Stiff-armed him. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Theo Riddick, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Shift together here from the D-line. And here's Marshall. Room here to run. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second down following the incompletion. One receiver left, three to the right. Second and 10, Luck again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's complete to the tight end, Greg. A gain of 13 and also a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Second and very short here, less than a yard. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry-up. Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On first down, it's Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. John Simon in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. Abdullah cuts it out here, left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their big-bodied receiver making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air. Luck on second down. Incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and it's third down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
One receiver left is Hilton. Throwing on third down, Luck. He hits Greg, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Aaron Donald weighs nearly 300 pounds, but he does have the ability to make himself skinny in a hole, which means it's hard to block him, and that's how he gets upfield and makes the plays we just saw. How about that? His second tackle for a loss in this game.
Here's Luck. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the right hash, this from 53.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on second down is Stafford. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Caught right side, Tate. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, Abdullah. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And quickly, they get to the line. Stafford now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Throwing on third down. Stafford. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Now Tolzien caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. Tolzien. And he's got Greg here, the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Gore back there as the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle but it's incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense, and what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away. Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now. No,
you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
So out now come the Lions. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Completes it to Lee. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the gun on third down, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Lee. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing up.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Christian Jones the one who picked it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their...
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 8 yards to go here on second down. Again, it's Abdullah. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really...
And now it's blocked. The Colts have it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away. And we know how crucial every point is. So the deep...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Stafford going to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day.